Hi, welcome to the June edition of the Workplace Economy Report. Today we just received the May results for the job market, the BLS data on employment in the United States. We lost 345,000 jobs in May, and unemployment rose to 9.4%. The good news is that's fewer job losses than many economists expected. The bad news, of course, is we're now at an unemployment rate of 9.4%. But we're going to talk a bit about some questions that have been coming in about the job market and try to answer maybe some of the same questions that you're thinking about today. Let's begin with, is the worst over? Well, 340,000 job losses is still a lot of job losses, but it's better than the more than 600,000 losses we've seen per month over the course of the last 6 months. And in fact, it's the best rate we've seen since October of last year. Another question we received is, when will we start to see job gains? Well, with 345,000 job losses, I think we need to continue to expect losses over the course of the next few months. Fewer losses per month, maybe hundreds of thousands, but probably through the rest of 2009, we're going to continue to have job losses and a rising unemployment rate. That's not to say there aren't jobs out there. We've got to remember that several million people are getting new jobs every month, and that 345,000 losses is merely the net difference between those new jobs and job losses. Where are the jobs? Well, this is a great question. In fact, that question is very specific to where you're located in the country and also the skill sets and experience that you bring to the job market. Let's start with skills. In the May unemployment report, we saw net job growth in finance and accounting, in healthcare and education, and even some areas of retail that showed strength, primarily in the department stores and the discount retailers. So if you have a skill set that fits in those categories, you're probably in an improving job market at a national level. Of course, it depends on where you live. If you were to look at a map of the United States and look at trends in employment, you'd see that the East Coast of the United States is doing better than the national average in terms of the change in unemployment. The Midwest is doing worse than the national average, and in fact the West Coast is also doing a little worse than the national average. So part of your employment experience or your job search experience is going to be about your skill set and where you're located. What can I do to keep my job as management assesses layoffs? The most important thing is for an individual to focus on their own job performance. Make sure you're doing an exceptional job at the task that you're given, and even go beyond that. Look for opportunities to add new value to the organization, to help your colleagues and your peers, and really show your employer that you're committed to and delivering value inside the organization. I want to make a career change. What should I think about doing? Well, this is a great environment to reconsider your options, to get some additional formal education, to volunteer or take a temporary assignment that might build on your skills and capabilities and give you opportunities in an entirely new industry or in a new career path going forward. Can social networking help me in my job search? Well, over the course of the last few years, we've obviously seen many more job seekers use the internet as a tool for finding job opportunities. And in fact, more than 65% of job seekers are on the web looking for that next job opportunity. But it's gone way beyond job boards. And in fact, the social networking sites like Facebook and LinkedIn are proving to be very effective vehicles not only for finding opportunities, but for expanding your network of professionals, classmates, peers that you've interacted with over the years that can not only help you find opportunities, but that can recommend and refer you to hiring managers. In fact, we find many candidates who are using Facebook and LinkedIn for this purpose, and also they're signing up for job tweets to get the up-to-the-minute opportunities as they become available in the marketplace. 10 years from now, where will the jobs be? Clearly, we're moving more and more to a services-based economy. And in that services-based economy, to an environment where professional qualifications and advanced education play an increasing role in finding the best job opportunities. If you look at the unemployment rate in the U.S., unemployment for people with college degrees is 4.8%, significantly lower than the 9.4% average unemployment rate. Unemployment for those who've not completed a high school education is 15.5%. So clearly, the message is, as a candidate, as a job seeker, you have to stay focused on building your formal education, improving your qualification and degrees, and also using your employment opportunities to broaden and deepen your skills in the marketplace. Long term, these professional qualifications like finance and accounting, like IT, engineering, medical and scientific skills, legal skills as well, will be the capabilities that show the greatest growth in the U.S. economy going forward. What have employers learned through this recession? As I speak to many of the clients of Adecco and Agilon, the one common theme I hear from them is that as they prepare to grow again, as they prepare to bring people into the organization, they're focused on doing so with more flexibility. And I think going forward, we're going to see more companies take advantage of temporary employees and specialized contractors to bring the talent they need into the organization when they need it, and to ensure that they've got the flexibility in place that they can react to not only the 2 and 3 and 5% changes in the economy, but the 15 and 20% changes in the economy. So I want to thank you for joining this edition of Workplace Economy, and thank all of you who sent in your questions for this month's edition. We'll look forward to seeing you next month.